Hey everyone, be sure to go and watch one of my latest videos on YouTube to find out what's happening right now and the current situation that I'm in before you go ahead and watch this one. It might give you a clearer picture. But if you don't know, we had to leave our home because of the bushfires here in Australia. But today I thought I'd do a different vlog. So while we're traveling, we do need a place to stay. So for tonight, we're going to be staying at a pet hotel. Pet hotels aren't very common in Australia. I know in America there are quite a few hotels that do accept pets, but there aren't that many in Australia. So today we're going to be trying that out since we are traveling with our 2 Labradoodle dogs. Bailey is nearly 3. And Phoebe is 1.5. Bailey is quite an anxious dog. He gets very stressed out, so I really hope he gets comfortable while staying at the hotel, so we'll see how that goes. And then Phoebe, on the other hand, has very good hearing, and she barks at anything that she hears, so I'm really worried that she won't stop barking, and I really hope that's not the case, because of course, there are other guests at the hotel, and if they're not staying with pets, it'll be quite irritating to constantly hear a dog bark, so I really hope that's not the case. So I thought I'd vlog it to show you guys the experience because the situation's quite hectic, and normally we wouldn't stay with our dogs in a hotel, but the situation is quite different, so I thought I'd vlog it to show you guys and to see how it all goes. So be sure to stay tuned and keep watching the video to find out. The dogs have been in the car for a while, but we've just arrived at the hotel, which allows pets, so they're just walking over to the reception now. We're going to go ahead and walk up these stairs so we can head on inside. And we are inside the hotel now, and you can definitely tell it is pet friendly because there's no carpet in the lobby. All I need to do is run my reservation through the hotel, make sure everything's all clear, and then we can get our room key cards. And again, this is the first time the dogs have ever been to a hotel before, so I just let them into the room and we'll see what they do. And they are wearing their leashes right now because I just let go of the leash for them to walk around the room. I will take that off them later on, but this room is quite large and there's plenty of room for the dogs to move around in, which is great. So let's go ahead and take a room tour. So it seems like there's a dining table in the middle with a TV. There's also a kitchen, which is great. And then there is also a couple of different rooms too. So the one that Phoebe's walking into is a bathroom, and then there is a bedroom on the other side as well. This room is quite spacious, it's really lovely, and the dogs are just sniffing everything to find out if other pets have stayed in this room before. They're so curious because they've never been to this space before, so they're just trying to find out where everything is. And of course, over next to the dining table in the kitchen, there is another bed. So this one doesn't have a separate bedroom, it's just all connected together in the one room, and the dogs are already jumping on the bed. And let's go ahead and see what's in the bathroom. Over here, there is a washer and dryer next to the shower. There's also a toilet and a sink too. We are just starting to settle down now, and Bailey has found a lovely spot on the bed to rest. He is a little bit anxious. You can see his breathing is quite heavy, but hopefully as the rest of the day continues, he starts to settle down and gets more comfortable. And just an update, Bailey is completely calm now and he has fallen asleep, and Phoebe has decided to join him and she's just sleeping right next to him. And while they're asleep, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the gift bag that the hotel has provided because I booked the pet package. There is a fun toy and it has a squeaker in it and it's shaped as a bone. There's also a treat packet and it is duck sticks, so that will be very interesting to try. There's also some shampoo for the dogs and a sticker too. It's a lovely little package that will definitely make this day more enjoyable with the pups. And since it is quite late, it is time for the dogs to have some dinner. I did bring their food bowls with them, their water bowl, and also their food too. So here's Phoebe eating her food, and then right on the other side we have Bailey over here. And they both seem to be very hungry after a long day. And it seems like Phoebe is ready for a nap. She has wrapped herself around the blanket, and Bailey is trying to find a spot on the bed to join her. I was hoping to take them on a walk, but I might need to wait because they have both fallen asleep. They are both so tired, but they seem to be really liking the hotel, which is a really great sign. It has been a while now, and they've both moved around quite a bit, and they are both awake now. So I'm going to go ahead and get their leashes and harnesses ready so we can go on a walk. This bag is really great that's attached to the leash, so I can hold some separate bags. I can go ahead and place those there just in case if they do their business outside. I definitely don't want to leave that there. I can clean it all up. We found out that there's a dog park a short drive away from our hotel, so that's where we are right now, and it is so great because it is an enclosed piece of land that they can go ahead and run around to get all of their energy up. They get along so well and they have such a blast playing with each other. Phoebe has so much energy and definitely still acts like a puppy, so they're having so much fun running around. But the weather is definitely really dry. It's meant to be all grass along here, but you can see it's mostly dirt, which is such a shame, but that's alright. I'm just so grateful there is a space for them to run around and have a great time. They've been at the dog park for a while now, but now it's time to try and get them so we can get them back in the car to drive back to the hotel. It might be quite tricky because I think they want to stay. The dogs are absolutely exhausted, but we're currently driving back to the hotel now. They managed to have some water at the dog park because there is a water bowl there, which is great, but when we get back home, I think they're definitely ready for bed. And they seem like they both know the way to the hotel. They just need to walk through the glass doors over there. And before we head on into the room, let's go ahead and explore the reception or the lobby area of the hotel. So over here, there is a table and a couch. Of course, the dogs aren't meant to go on the couch or anything, so they're just on the floor there. And then there's a pantry. Since there is a kitchen in the room, there are a couple of different items for sale here, whether they're food items or drinks. So over here, there's some frozen meals, which is really handy, especially if you arrive quite late and you'd like to grab dinner. There are so many different options here, which is awesome. And then over on the other side, there are some essentials like toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, things like that. And then there's also a couple of snacks like Doritos. There's also some dip, as well as Pringles and chips too. And right underneath there is some chocolate, and then over on this side there is some pancakes and some more ready-made meals too. Here we have an overview of the lobby. There are a couple of different chairs to sit down and relax, a lift and stairs if your room is upstairs, and there are also some bikes at the front too. And as you can see, Bailey is in the curtain right now. I don't know how that happened. The hole was there before, so he definitely didn't do that, but I'm going to go ahead and help him get out of it. I'm not sure how he went through. I think he decided to just go ahead and walk through. Oh, and Phoebe has decided to do the same thing as well. She now has her head through the hole, and she has a sock in her mouth too. Let me go ahead and fix that up, and I'll go ahead and move that out of the way so it doesn't happen again. And I'm not too sure where Phoebe managed to find a sock. Let me go ahead and try and take that off her. It is quite late and I'm just about to head into bed, but it seems like Bailey has found my bed and has decided to fall asleep. But he is quite a large dog, so he has taken up the whole bed. So it seems like he's set for the night. He's all comfortable, and he's probably going to be staying there for the rest of the night too. So I'm not sure how I'm going to be sleeping tonight, but as long as Bailey's comfortable, that's all right. So good night everyone. We'll see you in the morning. Good morning everyone, it's the next day. Phoebe is just about finished breakfast, Bailey has already finished his, and it's time for the day to begin. There is a small courtyard connected to the room, which is so great, so it allows the dogs to go ahead and do their business when they need to. So Bailey is on an extendable leash because they have to be leashed outside, but it's long enough for him to walk around and roam freely. And it does seem to be quite smoky here today, which is pretty unfortunate. It's not sunny and clear or anything like that, so it seems like the smoke has followed me from my house. Up until here, you can see there are no clear skies at all. And since we are only staying here for one night, we are going to go ahead and start packing everything up. I've moved the dog beds off the ground and I've moved it on top of the bed. And Phoebe has managed to place herself on top of the bed, but underneath her bed. I'm not sure how she managed to do that without it falling off, but it is pretty impressive. We normally don't travel with that much stuff, and we do have a whole trolley there, but we just weren't sure about the house and the condition it would be when we left, so we just tried to pack as much as we could and whatever we could bring in the car, which is why we do have so much on the trolley. But the dogs do seem quite sad to leave. They had a wonderful time. And Phoebe's just having another little explore around, walking through the different rooms again just before we leave the hotel. And I don't think we have left anything in the room. We've walked around, we've made sure everything's clear. My backpack is still on the chair over there, but I'm going to go ahead and grab that just before I leave. The car is packed and the dogs are sitting in the car. We went to the dog park and they had another runaround, which is why they are quite tired and they're panting as well. So just an update, we are heading back home. They said it's all safe and all clear to go and the roads have opened back up again, which we are really grateful about. And here's what the road conditions look like right now. It is definitely not great to be driving in. Everyone's driving very cautiously because the visibility is very low. The smoke is also quite thick and it's definitely not that great to drive through either.